Apple recently had an event which introduced some of the exciting new products from a stunning ultra thin iPhone Air to powerful cameras and upgraded accessories. But in the days after the event, Apple's stock experienced a significant dip, wiping out over $120 billion in market value. What actually drove this reaction, and how should we understand it in the bigger picture of Apple's journey? Let's see all of this in this video. So let's go. Comes the recap time. The all-new iPhone Air, Apple's slimmest iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max with a new camera bump called Plateau, and that training orange color just hits in the right place. AirPods Pro 3 now with heart tracking, live translation. Apple Watch Series 11 more health, more outdoor features. So, to really understand what's going on, we have to step into the minds of investors and analysts. For them, launches are bigger than gadgets. They expect more growth, profits, and what comes next in the company's history. Here's what affected the mood after the event. First, they had massive expectations for AI. A lot of people hoped for a major one more thing level breakthrough from Apple in artificial intelligence, a next gen Siri, or a game changing in device assistant. Instead, Apple's biggest generative AI moves are still a few years away, slated for 2026. That let a little air out of the hype bubble. Next, hardware leaks. Most of the new features and designs weren't a secret. By the time the event started, everyone already knew what to expect. That means no surprise payoff for fans and less wow for Wall Street, which removes all the air from the hyperbole. Then there's how Apple updates are huge leaps or careful steps forward. This year was all about refinement, but for investors looking for disruption, it wasn't quite enough. And last, money matters. Apple kept US prices steady, even though tariffs could raise costs. Good for buyers, but maybe tough for fits. All these factors together shaped a much more cautious response from investors, even as fans celebrated the new gear. But is this reaction really that shocking? Let's zoom out to look at Apple's history. After almost every major iPhone event, the company's stock price has dipped, sometimes by a lot more than $120 billion. It is called sell the news, when everyone did buy on rumors, but then took profits when the final product finally dropped. It's not just Apple either. Other big tech launches from Samsung to Google have shown the same pattern. What is different now is the backdrop. AI is having a moment. Companies like Microsoft and Nvidia are making massive leaps by putting AI at the center of their products. Apple, they are still top tier, but now there's real pressure to prove they are charging for the next big wave, not just following everyone else. So, where does the story go from here? Short-term stock moves surely matter, but they are only one part of Apple's future. Let's look at what might come next. First, there are big rumors about the foldable tech by Apple. Could we soon see a foldable iPhone or iPad? It would be a huge leap, and Apple rarely jumps in until they can make it just right. Second, a complete AI and CD overhaul is on the way, probably around 2026. That could change how millions of people use their devices every day and might put Apple back in the thick of the AI race. Third, Apple's focus is on India and emerging markets is only growing. Affordable phones, targeted services, new stores, they are making this a major part of their global plan. And don't forget Apple's bigger bets like Vision Pro and expanded services mean the company isn't just about the iPhone anymore. Their next wow moment it may be closer than we think because Apple's great. What about Apple's recent stock? It's just one chapter in a much larger story. It does show how sky high the bar is for one of the world's most admired companies, but also how resilient and innovative Apple can be in the long run. What do you think? Is this the groundwork for Apple's next big leap or a warning sign for investors? Drop your thoughts below. Thank you for joining me in this deep dive. For more honest, in-depth tech breakdowns, please hit subscribe and as always, stay curious.